Hi, I am Arshima Musa from BS Ed Mathematics, a third year student. So today, the topic which all about the sources and the types in environmental problems in our society. But before that, what are the biggest environmental issues that world faces today? There are unfortunately several, including problem caused by the expanding population of mankind, the needs for the greater resources and energy, and the relationship between the mankind and the world around us. So, the five major sources of environmental problems are the deforestation, the air pollution, global warming, water pollution, natural resources depletion. We will see the deforestation. How can we help in deforestation? So, research is one of the best way to change an environmental negative into a positive. Through education, you can change how people from the top CEOs to the young consumers see these issues. So, for the air pollution, what are the most significant sources of the air pollution in the world? The number one spot on that list goes to human activity, motor vehicle, exhausted heating and cooling homes, burning fossil fuel to create electricity and similar activities. One of the most significant contributors to poor air quality is poor urban planning. When people are clustered together in the unorganized way, it becomes difficult to get to work, shop for groceries, or take children to school. All of those tasks suddenly requires personal vehicles, which means more exhaust, more fuels, and more time away from home. So for the next slide is the global warming. Ozone is the ground level pollutant, but it shields the earth from the incoming solar radiation and the higher level of the atmosphere. Without ozone, the earth gets warmer. Ozone is the molecules of the three oxygen atom. When the carbon is released into the atmosphere, it destroys ozone. So as the world continues to change, that the forward momentum can continue, other factors such as deforestation, the creation of the infrastructures in cities, and the loss of farmland to urban sprawl and the host other action contribute to the increase in the global warming, aka which is the climate change. So still we face the erratic weather, flooding, massive wildfire, and the poor water quality. Each year habitat loss increases due to all of those factors. For the water pollution, the earth is covered with water 71%, and yet it's all about water in the world. So the only 3% is fresh. We have slowly been poisoning the water in our lake, river, wells, streams, and rain with toxic chemicals and biota that may be dangerous both to our health and to the planet health. According to the National Resources Defense Council, about 80% of the waste water created is dumped back into the environment untreated. Next is the natural resources depletion. For the natural resources depletion is an everyday event that loss of the natural resources changes from the deforestation to pollution that contaminates fresh water. The use of the natural resources pivot around industries such as energy production, manufacturing, construction, and more. Some are ingredients in other highly used for the materials. An example is the biocide, which is one of the ingredients in making aluminum. So the next topic are the types of the pollution. But before that, what is pollution all about? Pollution is the introduction of substances or energy that causes observed changes in the environment and living entities. Pollution needs not always be caused by the chemical substances such as particulates like smoke and dust. Form of energy such as sound, heat, or light can also cause pollution. These substances that cause pollution are called pollutants. Pollution, even in the minuscule amount impact that the ecological balance pollutant can make their way up to the food chain and eventually find their way inside the human body. Read on to explore the type of pollution and their implication. So, the type of pollution, as stated before, there are different types of pollution which either caused by the natural event like forest or fire or the by man-made. Activities like car, factories, nuclear waste, and these are the classified into the following type of pollution, which are the air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and the noise pollution. For the air, pollution refers to the release the harmful, contaminant, chemical, toxic gases, particulates, biological molecules, and etc. into the Earth's atmosphere. These contaminants are quite detrimental and in some cases pose serious health issues. Some causes that contribute to air pollution are burning fossil fuel, mining operation, exhaust gases from the industries and the factories. Water pollution is said to occur when the toxic pollutant and the particulate matter are introduced into the water bodies such as the lakes, rivers, and seas. These contaminants are generally introduced by human activities like improper sewage treatment and oil spills. However, even the natural process such as the eutrophication can cause water pollution. For the soil pollution, also called the soil contamination refers to the degradation of land due to the presence of the chemical or other man-made substances in the soil. The xenobiotic substance in their natural composition of soil and affect its negativity. For the noise pollution, it is refers to the excessive amount of the noise in the surrounding that disrupt the natural balance, usually in the man-made. Through the certain natural calamities like volcanoes can contribute to to noise pollution. In general, any sound which is over 85 decibels is considered to be detrimental. Also, the duration of the individual exposed plays impact in their health. So, for the noise pollution has several contributors which include the industry-oriented noises such as the heavy machine, miles, factories, and etc. Transformation noises from the vehicles, airplane, construction vehicles, noise from the social event or like loudspeaker, firecrackers, and household noises such as the mixer, TV, washing machine, and others. Noise pollution has now become very common due to the dense urbanization and industrialization. Noise pollution can bring about adverse effects such as the hearing loss, tinnitus, sleeping disorder, hypertension, or the hyper BP, and last is the communication problem. So that's all.